Currently 5:28, 7:18, 14:27. Was just pondering that on the scripture where it says, "He that has no knowledge, or they that have no knowledge, surely aren't good." And that has to be as it says in the book of Ecclesiasticus at the beginning, I believe, or one of the where it says that the translation is struggled because the same meaning does not have the same in the original tongue as in other languages, but stating that those who do not evolve the brain surely shall not be good, as Dr. Booker T. Coleman stated in one of his lectures, that a lot of people still had the Neanderthal brain compared to I forgot whatever the next level was, or even the current day state of mind. They still have that survival mentality. And he said a lot, even back in the day, a lot of Neanderthals died because of isolation and not able to work together. So that was my argument, that it's plenty of people that don't have formal education, but yet still have the developed mind to have the overstanding of unity or whatever. But if you have a brain that hasn't been developed, aka retarded, or been retarded, whatever you want to call it, you don't have the ability to work together as a unit. That's one of the reasons one will argue why black people can never come together, because that survival mentality, always looking to get over on your iron just for $1 or a piece of food or whatever, when if you were to come together, you would rule the world, or if not, have an equal share in the world. So that more shines more light on that scripture out of Proverbs, that those that have no knowledge surely aren't good. It's the unevolved brain that's still stuck on survival. And like I said, survival mode, that's what people complain about, especially in suburban urban areas of survival, that people will sell out their brethren for rewards for this dumb shit just to get ahead. That's Neanderthal. That's not civilized brain. That's survival brain. So that's what I'm saying. You can't be trying to work with everybody, because everybody not on the same level mentally. You can have it's people with PhDs and masters that, in a sense, still has. See, I said, even just because they give it to you, like I said, it's not even a form of it. It's not even about educating you. It's about brainwashing you. So you can have a PhD or a master's or whatever and still be considered unevolved. That's what they thinking, like they're being congratulated by the very beings that oppress them, and believe that they're somebody because they've been got a diploma from the institution that is set up to destroy them. So just because you have a degree doesn't mean that you're intelligent. Like I even said, just by the very theory of politics, until they're able to, someone with intelligence would not participate in politics. Not until they show the vote, especially the way it's set up. Like I said, since they're not able to put certain things into stone, you have to have beings going into office and then out of office that are going to uphold the people. That way, even though it's not set in stone, it will be set in stone. So by doing that, you have to be able to understand what they're doing behind closed doors to guarantee that the policies that, say, President Obama, even though he was held back from doing most of his shit, the President Obama wouldn't be getting repealed right now, or any other president that put things in place that helped the people would not be able to be repealed, as long as it made sense and didn't really hurt the people or hurt the government as a whole. But there's no way to determine that, because you can't see the vote. So they're going to point the finger at each other. And I think I said it in my other video, like, why are you so hyped about the 2020 election to get a Democrat in there? You have the House. Democrats hold the House right now. So if nothing changes after this election, the midterms and all that, you will have just one more Democrat just simply just not even running it, but in the mind's eye, well, and they're forced upon the eye that you have one that runs the country, but in reality, as they're proven, that's not true. So in reality, you're only getting one more Democrat in the White House. So if you're hyped about the 2020 election, I'm not sure what's for, because they have the power right now to pass and decline laws, being majority Democrats. So I'm not sure why they're so hyped about getting a Democratic president, because they can, as the Republicans did with President Obama, they can overthrow they overthrew President Obama's doctrines, I forgot what you called me, try to put in there. Then when he actually vetoed that, which I thought wasn't possible to be overthrown, they overthrew his veto by vote. So that the Republicans showed the American people that the president pretty much don't have any power. So I'm not sure why people are so hyped about this 2020 election, because right now the Democrats who they so hyped to get into the House as a president pretty much are the president, because all they gotta do is vote together and to push the so-called policies they're trying to implement through the Congress. So what would be the purpose of having the president that's just one more Democrat in the White House? But like I said, one of intelligence would not participate in that. Yeah, I'm just saying one by bill, because you got 4 years or 8 years of implementing, then 4 to 8 years of breaking down, back and forth. Why would you participate in something, and then when you go to question, they're never going to give you a straight answer? Intelligent minds, like the abortion that I was talking about, would find a way around that. Like I just gave the how the even the politicians should recommend it. Well, we'll show you guys the vote that relates to the people in general. Another wise solution. You're not revealing war tactics so the enemy can see. You're not revealing votes on other policies. You're only showing the votes that concern the American public, that should anyway have been public, should never be in secret. I understand top secret missions, even some otherworldly affair should be put on the table so you can see what the voters and why they're voting on it. Obviously, top secret shit shouldn't be shown at all, but that which is not, compromising to what's it called, security, whatever you call it, national security, whatever, obviously should not be made for public. But this is what the righteous leaders should be doing. Oh, I'll show my vote, whatever. I'll show every vote I voted on, especially relating to the people. This is the only, to me, that's the, I don't know, maybe somebody has something better, but that's the only way you're able to guarantee to know what's actually going on without having to take somebody's word. Because as we're approaching the 2020 elections, they're about to, even now, the Democrats are starting to attack each other. And so say they're going to be on the Republic. So they're going to keep pointing the finger at, see, even in the own house, as they're running towards electing the house, the face of the house, they're going to fight against each other. And then when they get the head-to-head of the leaders of the house, they're going to be fighting each other again, talking about, oh, my opponent says this. But really, see, it's like, what intelligent mind would keep participating in he said, she said, instead of saying, as they're saying with the president? See, that's crazy, because this is what they're doing in the White House to attack President Trump over taxes. Taxes shouldn't, I don't care who it is, it should not be made public. But they're talking about, show us your taxes. And President Trump was like, tell President Obama, show me the birth certificate. Well, do the same thing. Show me your vote. Use the very thing. So Congress is even doing it in Congress. Show me this. Show me. All right. Well, as the people that put you in there, show me what you're voting for. That's for me. Why are you voting something down that's going against me? Why are you voting something down that's hindering me? But what's wrong with that bill that is going to hurt the economy and that can't help, and therefore isn't able to help me? Why are you voting against it? See, so now they got to have a good reason. So now they actually got to read the bills that are being passed through instead of hearsay. They actually got to sit down now and read the bills that are being passed through. Because now they got to, it's like writing the essay. Now they got to defend why they're not voting for it if there's really no negative in it. But this is what intelligent minds have to demand. I'm not participating in it until that happens. I will never participate ever again. I did it in 2008 as emotional. I did it in 2004, I believe, out of emotions. I was a young boy, so I was 18 and 22, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, I voted then, but I will not do it again until that has been passed. So I recommend the intelligent beings to do the same. Liberation.